My online coaching client was really struggling with sales, and in just 4 minutes, I was able to help them make a paid in full. Now, this was literally just a voice note that I sent them through Slack because they were struggling with this one thing that I'm going to tell you what it is. And in just 4 minutes, they closed that client. Like immediately after listening to that voice note, they went on a sales call and legitimately just closed the person for paid in full. So I'm not going to play the 4-minute voice note because it makes no sense. What I'm going to do though instead is I'm going to explain exactly what that voice note did that helped them just get on the phone, get on Zoom, and close the person. They did a paid in full. It was $900. And before you say, oh my God, it's just $900, this is in the Latin American country. And in dollars, $900 is like 3 times, almost 4 times the minimum wage, like monthly wage here in Latin America. So before you say anything, that's a paid in full and it's a big deal. So when it comes to sales, obviously there's a bunch of things that you have to keep in consideration. So it's not just a sales call that you're improving everything else. So obviously you always see a funnel. I know this is super boring and you're probably rolling your eyes, but this will make sense in a little bit. So what a lot of people do is when somebody is in the top of funnel, they pitch for a call. Not that that's a bad thing, but then the call is going to be, longer. It's going to take more energy. The person getting on the phone is going to be a little bit sales adverse because it's like, who am I speaking with? Like, who are you, etc. And then you got middle of funnel, which ideally you're nurturing these people more. Okay. And then bottom of funnel is, people who are ready to buy, which is fine. But in what my client was struggling with is in the sales call like framework, they were struggling in the beginning part of the sales call. So we'll call this discovery, okay? And here's the thing. You got discovery and you got basically the pitch, which is how you're gonna close the person. So you got a pitch here and then you usually deal with objections. So DPO, okay? So, and there's more segments to that. I'm not gonna get into that, but whatever. So what happens is, very simply, I told my client, you have to ask better questions, okay? Because here's how this is gonna help you like crush sales calls. I promise you. You're gonna think sales calls like a pool. So I'm a horrible drawer, so just bear with me, please. Let's make this a pool. I know, you know what? This is horrible. I'm not gonna do this to you. So even better. This is a pool. Beautiful. This is a pool. And this is you at the edge of the pool. This is you right here. Okay? And your job is to dive into the pool. This will make sense. I promise. This will make sense. Your job is to dive like head first into the pool. But you have to make sure that in order for you to dive into this pool and not like yourself, there needs to be water. Like let's dive in, meaning let's just onboard you, basically. Let's onboard the prospect. So the pool is the sales calls. This is you right here, and you're diving into the pool. The reason why the discovery process is so crucial in your sales call is because the discovery process, it's the water. Okay? So the discovery process, all there is in the discovery process is questions. Questions, answers, questions, answers, questions. It's like a ping pong match. Question, answer, question, answer, question, answer, question. But you have to ask smart questions. People are going to judge you by how smart your questions are. Okay? So you ask a good question and the pool fills up just a little bit. You can't dive into the pitch just yet. So somebody like your prospect answers the question you did, and then that gives you another question to ask. So you ask another question, another paying question. Say the first question was something like, why are we meeting today? What's going on? Like, how can I help you? And then they start telling you everything they need help with. Awesome. The second question is like, okay, so you need help with this. What have you tried in the past? They tell you something. Okay, why hasn't that worked for you? They tell you everything. Awesome. So they've tried a bunch of things. Okay, so what makes you think, like, after seeing all my stuff, like, what makes you think like this might be the right move right now? Okay, so you need help with this right now. Got it. Okay. Have you been looking at some other alternatives out there in the market, like any competitors or anything else that you've been looking into? No? Okay, cool. Why not? I mean, this seems to be like it's a very important thing that you need to fix. Okay, so you start asking questions. You literally, legitimately, the best sales advice I can give you is just be curious. Like, legitimately ask questions you want to know, because the other person at the other side of the screen, they're in this goal because they need your help, and you possibly have the keys to their solution, to the problem they're fucking struggling with. So just ask them questions to see if you can help them. What have you done? Why haven't you tried this? Or why haven't you tried something else? Or what's it really that you want to do? Like, what have you done in the past 90 days? Okay, and say you come into the program, like, where do you want to be? Like, where's that outcome that you want to be at? So, like, literally the sales and the discovery process, where are you now? Where do you want to be? What do you think the obstacle is that's not allowing you to get to where you want to be? And then you ask questions. You don't coach them. You don't minimize the pain. You don't do anything. You just ask questions. This is like, guys, like, discovery. It's discovery. Like, you're discovering to see if you can help this person. Okay, and hopefully, if you're good at what you do, you can help this person. So, and then lo and behold, your pool is full, and you can dive into the amazing pitch. Awesome. Name. I can 100% help you out. Everything that you just told me, with everything that you just told me, I can 100% help you out with the problem. Done. And then you pitch your program based on the stuff they told you, not on what your program is and like all the bells and whistles and all the what's it called, like all like the group goals and the modules, and then you get this sales goals and you get this thing and you get like nutrition and you get like this. Nobody gives a flying F. You take their problem, you take their desired outcome, and your program is the vehicle that's going to take them to the desired outcome and destroying every obstacle that they think they have. And the truth is, most of the times, what people think the problem isn't really the problem. Not really. Like with me, a lot of people think that their business just has an ads problem. Your business doesn't have an ad problem. You have an offer problem, a content problem, a copywriting problem. You have a messed up business system. Okay? I thought my microphone was off. That's horrible. It's been happening. So does that make sense? Okay. So basically that's all you got to do in a sales call. And I did this in a 4-minute voice note to my client. I said, do this thing in discovery. Ask these questions in discovery. Once you have this question, like 7 questions, like pain, desire, trust, past experiences, what they think success is, etc., all those things. Then after you do that, you take all the things that they said, because you're a good salesperson and you're taking notes, and then you take the notes that they told you, the things they love, the things they hate, the things they've tried in the past that didn't work, the things they've tried in the past that worked, what they need help with, and you pitch them on that. You tell them, everything you told me makes a lot of sense. I can 100% help you out because you said this that didn't work. We're not going to do that. We're going to do this instead, which actually works. And our clients, it takes them this amount of weeks to get you from this problem to this problem. And based to where you want to get to, you need 50 weeks. And in 50 weeks, you're going to get that result. And if you don't, we're going to keep working with you until you do so. Pretty simple. So that's basically what I told my client in 4 minutes. And they are crushing it. I think the other day, they also closed another paid in full. And this week so far, today's Wednesday, they've closed 4 more leads for their program. I don't know if they were paid in fulls, but they closed. And I think they've taken 5 calls, so that's a 80% close rate, if my math is right. But yeah, think of your sales calls as a pool. You need water so that you can dive in the pool. You can pitch the people, okay? The better your discovery, the less objections you're going to get, because you're making the pitch based on everything they told you in discovery, because you're asking amazing questions. Does that make sense? Awesome. Apply this, close people, help people, change the lives of people. Because if you're good at what you do, you're being selfish if you're not signing more people and helping them. If you have any questions on any of these, just drop a comment down below. And if you want to see how this system, this miniature little thing I just told you, is part of a sales system, which is part of other systems that I plug into online coaches that have helped scale. You want to see how that works? I'll link down below a video that's also in my YouTube for free that you can check out, so you can learn how to apply the systems in your program, so you can close more people, help more people, make more money, close more leads, and live the life you want to live with the freedom that you deserve. I'll see you on the next one.